What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining in. This is Fujiwara broadcasting Touhou Radio Next Gen Initial D third stage. Thank you very much for joining in today. As the other stages before, we have a lot of entertainment for you planned, and I've got my crew together. You still ask who my crew is? You really don't know who my crew is? Here we go with my awesome guys. Of course, we have the all-time mighty Don, we have almighty JD, we have almighty Hikaru here on board with me, the three amazing guys who will, support me through this stream, through this next battle. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for being with me, guys.
Pleasure to be here.
No problem.
It's always a pleasure, my man.
Back.
There is a lot of things to talk about. There is a lot of things to listen about. We have so many songs ahead, and trust me, guys, this time we have again head to head, the most amazing songs. We always prepare the best of the best for you guys. Oh, hi there, Spectral Shine. Spectral Shine. This is a tongue twist. But before we start at all, I think we have to first of all celebrate a very recent birthday with a tradition here on our stream. Oh. So guys, come with me as I say 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Hikaru.
All right. All right. Yeah, I just turned 22 almost exactly a week ago, so.
We definitely needed to celebrate that one as well.
Yep.
And also, what else do we have to celebrate? For me, important is, yes, guys, Toyota won Le Mans, bitches, don't ya? There we go, my boys. Oh, man, I'm so happy about it. That's the reason why you have a fucking Torino today as a picture. And freaking scared Sunny.
I'm sad to say I'm still lost.
I mean, like, the thing that's Sanae completely in kind of a yandere mode, and that Suwako going crazy next to her. Oh, man. Oh, Aki, then, happy birthday to you as well. 20. Important year. Now you're an adult in Japan. That means now you can drink and do the other stuff that men like to do, you know, like the thing that you can do when you find the right plugin.
So trying to tell us something.
Well. So, what do we got prepared for you guys? We have a lot of songs. We have a tonnage of amazing songs for you. And most importantly, today we have a very mixed squad on each side. Reason why is I put in a few new songs and also a few underdogs, some less known songs to let them face head to head. And also I've got some songs to get you a little bit hyped off. Of course, we have a bit of a Travis Stebbins face to face, and this time both Travis songs need to go, both Initial D Travis songs need to go head to head with Touhou Travis Stebbins songs. I want to do a little bit of past and future comparisons, and we have a few great songs for that one, for the comparison. But before we start with Travis Stebbins, we've got other songs here. For example...
If I may interject, should we explain how the voting process is going to work?
Oh, definitely. That's a good idea. Hikaru, as you said it, you can explain it.
It's been a while since we did this last time. How does this shit work? I don't remember.
Say.
But basically, I guess you just can't, like, when we're gonna be playing 2 songs at a time, one from Initial D and one Touhou mix, and you're going to. Did we actually have people give each one a numerical rating before, or did we?
Yeah, we had like at the end of each song. Yeah,
1 to 10 scale for each, and I guess just vote higher the one you like better. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it works. And we're going to tally them up between every music break, and we're going to see who wins at the end.
Thank you very much for the short introduction. That's absolutely right.
I just know that I've got somebody new here, and so I wanted to make sure they knew.
Yeah, certainly. We've got a few people new here, I guess. For example, also Spectral, who is a friend of mine. So greetings to you as well. And we will.
I don't know if Mysterious ever caught the stream before, so he might be now.
There might be a couple of individuals of mine that might actually be popping in sometime in the near future, so who knows? Who knows?
We will see.
So the starting song, for example, for today is instantly a hit up of Party. So we will face off 2 songs which are more or less amazing, in my opinion. one of them is actually actually both are arranges. The one is a rearrange of the Ayose song Shuwaspa. It's a Suika song, if you remember correctly, and this as a Eurobeat version. And we've got against it something really special. It's Make Up Your Mind, but it's rearranged by Dave Rogers.
Oh, this should be good.
Huh.
So we have a Soundholic Shuaspa arrange versus a Dave Rogers Make Up Your Mind mix. This will be a freaking battle to the top. Like, I'm really excited what you guys will think about it, and we will start up, as I can tell you, with something amazing. So you guys, what are your predictions right now?
I'm not sure what to expect, actually. I've fallen out of the loop a little bit, so I'm gonna need to reacclimate.
I should just let the. Go ahead,
You
JD.
go. Okay, I also have no clue what to expect with that.
Okay.
So in order to say it in the most vague way possible that I have no idea what's about to happen, I'm gonna let the music speak for itself.
Okay. So I guess to decide which song will start, I will look quickly for a coin. And then we will start to look which one will start. Let's say heads for initial D, tails for Touhou. Touhou starts.
All right.
All right, so first battle starts up with Touhou's Shuaspa arrange, and then we will hear instantly afterwards the amazing Dave Rogers with Make Up Your Mind arrange. So prepare yourself for something amazing and crazy going on now. So buckle up, here we go. 5 red lights, and I say 3, 2, 1, and go.
Baby, make up your mind. Tonight, the girl I used to know and used to be my real love. Will you be the one to hold me? Will you be the one to love me more and more? I'll show you the way, how to believe to what you feel. Oh, I may be right, I may be wrong. Even the things I can't explain, I'm reading for something. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your dreams until the night is over. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your heart and do it like a dreamer. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your dreams until the night is over. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your heart and do it like a dreamer. Baby, see tonight the moon is just as bright and clear as when we fell in love. All around is dark, so baby, open up your eyes and gaze the stars above. I'll show you the way, how to believe to what you feel. Oh, I may be right, I may be wrong. Even the things I can't explain, I'm reading for something. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your dreams until the night is over. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your heart and do it like a dreamer. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your dreams until the night is over. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your heart and do it like a dreamer. I'll show you the way, how to believe to what you feel. Oh, I may be right, I may be wrong. Even the things I can't explain, I'm reading for something. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your dreams until the night is over. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your heart and do it like a dreamer. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your dreams until the night is over. Baby, make up your mind. Follow your heart and do it like a dreamer.
Well. I don't know what to say about it. This is actually, I guess, turning out to be, yeah, a very interesting battle. Now, let's hear what my experts will say about it once they are... Oh, by the way, guys, you don't need to mute yourself. I just completely mute my system then. In that
Okay.
way.
Oh, that's fair.
We do it on accident. We do it just effectively on instinct.
It's out of habit at this point.
So, okay, guys, so let's say what you think.
You know, it's weird because I'm kind of partial to Broken Moon arranges. I just really like the kind of traditional sounding melody of Broken Moon. That one didn't quite do it as much for me as I was expecting. I don't know what it was. It kind of, I don't know, maybe it might have been, I almost felt like the vocals sounded pitched up a little bit, and I usually don't care for that. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I just just didn't have very much reaction to it.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm probably just gonna give that a 5.
Okay.
Now Dave Rogers though, while still not one of my favorites from Dave Rogers, that one I could get into that. I was bobbing my head to it. I'm like, yeah, this I've got to give that at least a 6.
Okay. So what do the other experts say?
You know, I hate to agree with Hikaru over there, but
Oh, I see how it is.
no, but in all honesty, I actually enjoy quite a number of Broken Moon arranges myself. Holy Lord, I can't English today. But I really just something didn't strike me right, like most generally do. So I'm actually going to end up giving that a 4 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Whereas the initial D song, I'm actually still feeling a 6 there. Wasn't necessarily the best thing in the world, but I can definitely get into it. So a 6 seems about right.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
do
I wonder if
something.
I'm too nice.
I'm gonna do something that might be a little controversial,
Oh.
but so the thing is, I'm a sucker for Broken Moon arrangements, and it was a little Dempa song inspired, but with the initial D song, it flowed a little better, and I like the vocals more. So I'm gonna give both of them a strong 5 to a light 6.
Fair
Fine.
enough.
Fine.
I was ready to jump on you, but I'm like, that's a fair assessment. That's okay.
I'm going to say, hold on a second. JD getting controversial? What world are we living in?
Hey, I only thought it was going to be controversial because I don't think we've ever done one where we've given both of them the same score.
Yes, we have. I know we did. We went for 4 hours last time. I know that happened.
It had to happen at
I
least
know that
once.
I did that at least.
Okay,
We went
then it wasn't
nuts.
controversial.
I can't help myself. I tend to be heavily opinionated.
So these are the results from the judges, in which Touhou is now lagging behind by 3 points. It's 14-17. But viewers, now it's your turn. I need your vote now. If you just write down either song 1 and song 2, and then write how many points out of 10 you want to give them. If you know exactly which group, like Touhou, then you write a T in front of it, or for initial D, you write an I in front of it, and then write down the score for each of them. I need your scores right now until we start the next song, so better hurry up, guys. In the meantime, yeah, it is actually very controversial for me, as both songs are, as I said, not originals, but kind of a makeover or a remix. So they both had an opportunity to even out their little flaws and mistakes. Especially the funny thing is that the Shuaspa is actually more of a pop song, as it is an Ayase song in original.
It didn't strike me as Eurobeaty, and I guess that's kind of the standard I'm judging it on. And I mean, when you put that up against Dave Rogers, the god of Eurobeat, it's like it's yeah.
I think that bit that you didn't like is the only reason I have them equal, because that to me again sounded a little Dempa song inspired, and I dig Dempa song.
See, and I don't even know what that is, so because you are far more cultured in terms of music than I am, JD. You can actually play a fucking instrument.
JD, the true man of culture. Who would have thought about it?
I played a little bit of the ocarina, but I never actually learned how to play it well. I could just memorize something, and that was about it. I could never freeform with it.
Let it be noted.
What Akikiba is saying, yes, the suwa suwa that does stick with that. That's its advantage right there. Is
that is the Dempa song bit.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that's kind of a pop thing in general. So it's not that that's a bad thing. It's just for me, that was really. For me, anyway, that was all it had going for it. So that was kind of my, I don't know.
Okay.
It was exactly what made it so effectively stand out for you.
Yeah. But then, Dave Rogers comes in, and I'm just like, God.
Oh, there that went.
I mean, it's freaking Dave Rogers. It's you're gonna pit. The two lords of Eurobeat are Dave Rogers and Travis Stebbins. You can't beat them.
It's true.
They are the goddess of everything.
just let it be noted.
Yeah.
One person plays the guitar. One person is admitted to playing the ocarina. Me, I just write things. Let's be real.
I gotta find that.
I
Okay,
can't
here we go.
instrument for shit.
And I'm a singer with a terrible cough recently, so great. I'm fucked up today. Woo!
Hey, but you're also a lyricist.
Okay, yeah. Oh, by the way, lyricist. That reminds me. Higan Daybreak, everybody. You should check out the circle. Soon they will bring out or launch their very first album. You should check it out. There is a song with my lyrics in it. I don't know if we make it on time, but if, you will find out which one it is.
That song's definitely making it on time. The only one I'm worried about is the swimming in the cherry blossom colored sea arrangement. That's the only one I'm worried about. Everything else is going to be on time.
Yeah.
So, a shameless plug.
Yeah. and I guess shameless plug for my non-existent graphic arts career. I did their logo and shit, so I'm.
Let it be noted. Let it also be noted that I'm the only individual currently in this podcast that is not associated with Higan Daybreak.
Not yet, bro. Not yet.
Someday.
Someday.
We'll figure something out.
Guys,
I mean,
they're
I
gonna try to
wouldn't go
embarrass
so.
me.
I wouldn't go so far as to call myself a member. I just did a shitty logo in Paint.net.
Hey, by that token, you have actually made yourself associated with them. Ergo, it still counts.
I suppose so.
He's not wrong, you know.
You are, in fact, a part of the circle, be it how small it may be.
I view it being the lead member. I view it as you're not a member of the circle, but you help and support us.
Honorary member.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Let's go
just
with
gave you the Tomodachi to Aibo role, so
All right, guys.
I tried to translate that.
friend and partner.
Friend and partner. There we go. Okay, I didn't get the second part.
Okay, guys, we need to continue, and in between, the score right now is Touhou. After the first song has 32 points, while Initial D has 36. So from the start up, Initial D leads by 4 points. This is actually quite interesting. I was thinking it would be a little bit closer, but okay. The next two songs are as follows. First, we will hear the song "Stop to Give Up," and the second song, the Touhou song, will be "I Love Hell." Oh wait, no. It won't be "I Love Hell." I think it will be "Welcome to My Hell," because yeah, I kind of feel like it. So the "Welcome to My Hell" is actually from an album that has been requested or recommended to me by someone. That someone gave me the whole album, was like, yeah, play something from it the next time, please. So here it is. We will start with the "Stop to Give Up," which is an Initial D song. If you don't know where it was played, actually I know for this one for sure. It is oh, too bad. All right, Aki, have a good one. It is actually played on the Initial D battle between between Project D versus what was it? Against the God Hand and the God Foot. So it was quite an amazing one to watch, and this song is actually very catchy, and you will see why. It is a little bit different from the usual Eurobeat, so this is a little forewarning, but you guys, I don't know what you think, but you know any of these songs?
I cannot say I do. Welcome to my hell. Kind of see. It sounds like a name that I've. It sounds like a name that I've heard before, but I'm not entirely certain if I actually know the song. So.
Yeah, same.
Because there's a lot of like Touhou songs that relate to hell and all that. Because there's like "I Heart Hell." There's, well, "What the Hell Is Going On?" That's not even. That's like that is my shit right there. That one.
What the hell is going on is my jam.
What's your favorite song? What the hell is going on?
As the same as what was it? Keine Ahnung. As a circle name, which I was like, what the fuck are people thinking about? But okay. So, ladies and gents, here we go. Let's start up with the next battle. It is "Stop to Give Up" versus "Welcome to My Hell." Enjoy the two songs. Yeah, indeed. Don't miss it, guys. And here we go. So, let's go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you hear the heartbeat?
Welcome to my hell. Yeah, freaking hell, this was awesome, wouldn't you say though? Well guys, I need your help to find out which one was better. So let's ask first of all our judges what they think about it. Guys, what are your opinions?
Shit, that took me off guard. I was fully expecting for Initial D to win this one, but I have got to say that one caught me by surprise. I quite enjoyed that. Like the drum little breakdown there, that was a nice touch. I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to give that like a 7.
Okay.
The second song, the first one, it was good, but it didn't quite measure up. So I'm just gonna call that one a 6.
Okay.
When it started, I thought I had a clear winner, and then the second song happened, and I'm gonna have to give the second one a 7 and the Initial D one a 5.
Oh.
Yeah, because it just had it was good. It was rhythmically good, but it didn't have the energy behind it. And that's the thing about Eurobeat that really gets me is the amount of energy that it has. Like I measure Eurobeat in drift potential when I'm judging it as Eurobeat.
Expertise.
I'm gonna use that later, by the way. Measuring Eurobeat and drift potential.
It's like there's Eurobeat that like kind of strays closer to Euro dance that you can still really enjoy, but its drift potential is just lower.
Like that initial D song felt a little poppy. It felt a little poppy, but I actually kind of figured that was a bit of a good thing. Like,
yeah.
It was
It's not a bad song, but if you're
it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But like on strict Eurobeat terms, the second song came in and kind of overtook
kind of nudged it out there, kind of overtook it, kind of dug its tire into the wheel well, into the drain well, and just flew right around.
Like, and I hate to sound like a broken record here, but I swear I need to start getting my opinions out here before Hikaru does. Because I'm giving the song a 7, and I'm giving the initial D song a 6. Getting really tired of you being in my head, boy.
And the Touhou one?
The Touhou one is definitely going to be a 7.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, we have some kind of a surprising lead here, isn't it? Okay, we got Alice is here. Hi, Alice. I'm seeing that quote from before later too. Okay. Oh man. So, what are my viewers saying? What are you guys and girls saying about this song? I need your votes right now in the comments. And I'm dying here. I shouldn't have smoked so much. Ha ha ha. Jokes aside, I haven't smoked for a while now. Okay, other way around.
Nobody try to force So to sing today. I think he's gonna try.
What would it be like? Okay, I can't sing.
You go on full death metal instead.
JD changed my role, added a role in his server to me, and it's drift potential now.
Totally understand you, Remy, and totally understand you guys. Wait.
Got a drift potential.
I think the next one should be something amazing, a little bit of a battle of the amazings. I don't know, like this time I need my experts to help me to decide which one I should fade. Aki Enthusiast is with us now.
I wonder who that could be.
I
so
wonder.
glad to see you
There
today.
are so many Aki enthusiasts I know.
Yeah, I mean, like, as I said, I recently... Which channel was it that I found? And I was thinking it was that Aki. I think it was this one. I don't know. Wish I knew what that feels like. Well, I say life is drifting. It's only the question of which angle you go into the corner to get out on the straight. There's always a corner in the way of path of your life. It's the only question is how quickly can you overcome it.
I just want to say you saying that made me think of the song Float On by Modest Mouse, but they Float On replaced with Drift On. We all drift on anyway.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we have the scores right now in. So
Alright, already we all drift on. Damn it, JD.
I don't think I've come up with something more beautiful than that.
Nobody heard that, by the way. We're gonna all pretend that didn't happen.
Wow.
It's archived. Anybody who watches this, all like 3 people who go back and watch this stream after the fact are gonna hear that.
The funny thing is right now, the scores are in, the results are in. So Touhou right now scored of amazing 44 against Initial D, staying on 36. So right now the score is 76 for Touhou and 72 for Initial D. So instantly in one corner it's been switched around.
Okay, so I have a question then. Okay,
Yeah?
so if that's like a head-to-head, if that like we could call that like a cat and mouse.
Yeah.
All right. Then what the hell is a duct tape death match then?
Oh, I got something for you. I've got a duct tape death match for you. It would be, for example, right now I need my experts to help me to decide which one I should pitch up, because the Initial D contender will be the top from Travis Stevens
Oh Jesus.
versus either Tear You Up, Phantom Fantasy, or Worldly Spirits.
Oh.
Oh,
No, guys.
I already know what I'm feeling, like which one particularly I'm actually feeling, but I want this to actually be close, which is what's actually drawing me to one specific song.
Worldly Spirits, I would say.
Actually, no. I'm actually believing that the song best suited for this would actually be "Tear You Up."
I was
Okay.
leading. I'm leaning towards Tear
Yeah.
You Up.
See, because
so.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about Worldly Spirits. I fucking love that song,
Mhm.
but the problem is, it's of those three, it is the furthest from like traditional Eurobeat.
Yeah.
The top is
It gets closer
like
to
quintessential.
The top is
The top-
quintessential because it was in Initial D. I mean,
Like, that's one of those. That's one of those ones that you really need to like have something that's going to go head to head with it. And
right.
Tear
And
You
so,
Up
so
definitely
Phantom
feels
Fantasy.
like-
Well, we'll see how, because Phantom Fantasy is a lot newer. Let's see how that stacks up.
with something else, but like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I also love Phantom Fantasy. Thanks for that one too. So,
Yeah. So I'd say definitely Phantom Fantasy versus the top.
All right, so we have Phantom Fantasy versus the top. Phantom Fantasy, someone in the middle of a merry melody.
Melody.
There we go, guys. All right, dudes. Okay, this one will get very risky, so strap yourself in very tightly. Just sneak into your Recaro seats. Remember, your hand is duct taped to the wheel, so you can't run. This is do or die. In the first corner, you spin or you make it. So
heaven or hell, let's rock.
I don't hope we go out with a double crusher. So let's prepare this thing. Let's kill this myth. Which one is better, future Travis or past Travis? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in, make yourself ready for a hell ride. Here we go. Here is Travis Stevens versus Travis Stevens. Odyssey Eurobeat with Phantom Fantasy versus Can Blast with The Top. Let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 und los.
It's been so long, feels like 1,000 years since I could ever forget your touch. How do I know you're back from the dead? Bright, flashing in my eyes, shaking in the mirror with a shiver in my spine. Am I dying or alive? Would I face infinity for you? Phantom fantasy, somewhere in the middle of a merry melody. Phantom fantasy. top for the first time. I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive the top?
What were you thinking telling me to change my game? This star wasn't going anywhere. It was kaput. Don't you see what I've done with this place? With this whole thing? Don't you see that I've changed the game? No, I am the game. Before I knew where this was going, I would listen to you. Right now, I distance myself from whatever you have to say. I made this something way bigger than you were ever going to be. I made it this far, and I'm taking it to the top.
I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive? I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive the top? I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive? I came out from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. I can fly like an eagle, strike like a hawk. Do you think you can survive the top?
The Top by Travis Stebbins. Oh man. Well, I gave you a little bit of a death match, and now what you guys say about it? What are my judges, my colleagues here saying about it?
Good Lord, help me. I'm having a hard time deciphering which one I
I
actually
forgot to
would
unmute
want to win.
myself.
Rip poor pup.
Go ahead, man.
Like, Phantom Fantasy's kind of been a bit of an it's kind of been an earworm for like the past couple of weeks off and on. So like I've enjoyed Phantom Fantasy a lot. But I actually have an oddly specific memory, speaking of the last 2 weeks, with the top. So, I'm actually going to have to go ahead and give both of these the exact same score of an 8.
Okay.
Because I just kind of want everybody else to kind of, weigh in on the opinion here. And I don't vote equally often. But it's hard to pick one over the other.
Okay.
That it is. I have got to say, I'm going to make a decision because both of those, I want to make it clear, both of those arranges truly are fantastic. But the thing about it is, they're both fantastic in different ways, because Phantom Fantasy is really emotional for me, while the top just kicks ass. And I look at, and actually I got this, I had this analogy pop into my head while the top was playing, a little, like, about a third of the way into it. Phantom Fantasy is like when Takumi drove with the little paper cup full of water, drifting around corners without spilling it. And the top is like driving without the cup.
Yeah.
And it's weird to say that because the top is an older song, but that was just the impression I really did get from it. So I've got to give the top probably a good solid, maybe 8, 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
And Phantom Fantasy is going to get like a good, like 8. It's really close.
Okay,
But
now you
okay.
go on. There you go.
Well, I was just wrapping it up. I was just saying, it's just the top is just that little bit more. And I mean, if we're judging by drift factor, the top, absolutely. Like,
No,
because I
I'm-
was thinking, I'm so sorry.
I
was just thinking that Phantom Fantasy is more, that's kind of a more, not leisurely, but like more relaxed kind of drive, whereas the top is really pushing limits in terms of drift factor. Okay, now I'm done.
Okay, now I'm actually gonna be controversial this time. So I'm gonna give the top. Okay, I want to say this first before I actually score them. They're both great songs. I like them. Just one of them just did it a little more for me. So I'm gonna give the top a 6, and I'm gonna give Phantom Fantasy an 8.
Wait a second. 8 and you give Phantom Fantasy an 8, and for the top you give a what?
6.
6. Ooh, that's harsh.
That's a little bit harsh for the top, man. I mean,
Okay, my grading scale for everything has gone in harsh. The anime shows I like, my favorites are all 5s or 6.
Let's be real here. That's JD as a whole. Like, I've actually grown used to that.
What the hell would be a 10 then?
A 10, Serial Experiments Lane. That's it.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm just gonna stop.
Just don't ask. It's better for your sake.
Let it be noted that the only reason that the top might have actually barely won out for me personally over Phantom Fantasy was that singular memory of actually solo carrying an entire team in the Crucible. Playing Destiny 2.
Fair.
Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Song carried me in a 1v3 scenario. It was not pretty.
Okay. Wow, this one is really going to the edge. Like, this is our both high scores.
I mean, they're two pretty good songs, but then again, we're talking about Stevens here. We're talking about one of the myth, the legend in multiple communities.
Okay, guys. This is, whoa, what you would call tight as fuck. It is 53 for initial D for the top, and 55 for Phantom Fantasy. On the scoreboard, that means we have right now Touhou with 131 points and initial D with 125. So the gap is only 6 points, which is one judge. So
Good job, JD.
this is going to be going down to the wire. It's really turning out to be the amazing battle that I was looking for.
Initial D loses, blame JD.
Like the last 2 times. Oh, I think this time we will have a few differences. The next 2 songs are actually interesting because we have the very, very, very first initial Eurobeat song in initial D versus a very, kind of new song. It is a range of what's her name again? Gosh, I wrote just lyrics for her a while ago. And also Remy made a song about and wrote and sang a song about her. What was it? The rival to Chang'e. God damn it. Junko. There we go. Junko. I've got a Junko song versus Space Boy by Dave Rogers.
Oh God, the song that started it all.
And it will start first as always. Gonna get you like a space
Like
boy.
a space boy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I get you, babe. Oh, this will be.
You people make me sound about 50% less nerdy.
You know what the sad thing is? The sad thing is I've only watched first stage. I haven't actually kept watching, and I need to.
Oh, definitely you need to. Like when you listen to this.
I don't know why I haven't. I've got it all downloaded. I've got it all on my hard drive. I just haven't sat down and kept watching. I don't know why.
The moment you hear the top, you will start crying because it's like, I've came so far. They've came so far. Oh my God! And then it's just tears. Tears when this piano gets in and it's like this whole build up with the whoa whoa. It's like, oh shit, and then there goes the braces. You're like, ah. This is like the closest thing you can come for as a Keisuke fan to an orgasm for this guy. It's like, dude, he is like we saw him as a rookie battling his way up from the defeat against Takumi, and then there he is. Like, oh, it's wow. Okay. I start to mumble before we lose our viewers. We will continue playing, I say. Okay, guys, strap on. This one will be nostalgic. So here we start. Here is Dave Rogers with Space Boy, and after that you will hear a Rijunko arrange, which is quite amazing. Enjoy the songs. Here we go. Here we start again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
この波のように繰り返す魂よ渦潮に揉まれた海原の彼方で Revive「
Wow. I would say this one was quite a stunner, I think, for my nice colleagues. I'm really looking forward what they think about it. I mean, like, holy shit, here we go. Here, yeah, this was a battle which had a very special, yeah, kick to it, I
This one's tough.
think.
I'm gonna let Don go first on this one.
You telling me that it's tough? Like I have to go first on anything. You know, now I'm being indecisive. I'm actually kidding. Jeez, that Touhou range came out of scenic no, effectively smacked me in the face when I was least expecting it. So again, I found a way to pick my jaw off the floor, which is why I'm talking now. I gotta give that Touhou song a 7 because that just it was everything that I probably could have asked for. Not everything, but otherwise it'd be a 10. But it was everything that I could have wanted out of that, especially out of a surprise that I hadn't listened to until today.
Okay.
As for Speedy Boy, it is iconic. It is there. I'm gonna have to give it a 6. I'm gonna have to give it a 6. It was still pretty damn good.
It's God, like Space Boy is. I mean, it's the first song from the first episode. It's so good, and I still haven't decided. I'm at this moment. I'm still undecided. It's weird because I think I like the style of Space Boy a little better, but that Touhou range just had something frantic about it that was really interesting, and I don't know if it was the quality of the specific rip that we got. I wasn't quite getting the full fidelity of it. So I wish I could have gotten it in a little bit higher quality, but oh God, I think I'm gonna have to default. Oh God, I'm still undecided. I can't make a decision. Space Boy sticks in my head better. But then again, it's because I've heard it so many times. And it's the first time I heard that Touhou range. So I'm going to have to say that Touhou range gets like a 5.5. I think that's fair. Space Boy, I was going back and forth. I'm just going to give it a 6.
Okay.
It's really tough. Because I want to give that Touhou range a higher, but I think I would need to hear it a few more times probably, but as of right now, I'm gonna go with Space Boy.
All right.
For me, I liked Space Boy. It was a good song, but it wasn't really. How do I put this? Like I liked it, but it wasn't really completely doing it for me. So I'm gonna have to give it a 5. But that Junko arrangement, that like came in drifting around the corner at like full speed right into my face, and I'm just like, this is great. I love this. So I'm gonna give that an 8.
An 8. A lot of music is suffering from quality loss over a stream, but I think it's affecting about equally. I've been trying to judge around it. Okay.
Maybe I don't know. It seemed like it was like a lower bit. Like it sounded almost kind of like a YouTube video from like 2006.
Which one?
The Junko range. I don't know if it was the uploader.
No, it is. What? Yeah, it is mediocre. Okay, I would say it isn't that extremely crisp, but it is mediocre.
Yeah,
okay.
Again, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
kind of. There's a small dip.
We'll just put it this way. I've got like a folder of music that I acquired back in middle school. A lot of it actually being the first bits of Japanese music I got into. And let me tell you, I will go back to that occasionally, and the poor audio quality of everything in that folder astounds me that I ever listened to it.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, just a side note.
This one is actually quite a stunner. How much of a gap it was Touhou was able to make.
It's because that song came out of left field.
Yeah.
Came in left field, smacked everybody.
It was literally an overtake from the outside. And oh, mysteriously, yeah, okay. In the end, it means Initial D gets 43 points, whilst Touhou earns 52.5. This was a heavy one. So right now the score is 183.5 for Touhou and 168 for Initial D. Still, the game isn't set here because the next one is a bit of a hard one to chew.
Okay.
It will be Worldly Spirits versus Deja Vu.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna call it Worldly Spirits it might win this one for me just because last time we did Deja Vu, I really liked it, but the problem is that it kind of gets to a little bit of a plateau of energy and doesn't really rise from there. I will say that about Deja Vu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's great, but it
that's
stays
what
at
I'm
about
feeling
the same
too.
level the whole way. Whereas Worldly Spirits is Worldly Spirits, and
I feel it from start to finish, and that's the biggest problem there. That's probably gonna be what's going to sway it one way or the other. And if I can't get through Deja Vu, like have it still feel the same way from beginning to end, then it might be already decided.
Yeah.
All right then. So let's see what you will say. So we will start with Travis going with Worldly Spirits, and then we'll have Deja Vu.
Yep.
Let's see how good a meme can stand against the Eurobeat master. So prepare yourself for a little bit of a hell ride here. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Here we go. Here is the countdown for the which one is it? The 5th heat of this round. Get ready. So, Worldly Spirits versus Deja Vu. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Joy of wanting tonight. Give it to me, yeah, get down on the ground. I want to see you bent over, yeah, come on over. Let us indulge in all earthly joys. You know you wanted to be my love toy. Give it another try tonight. I'm gonna make this the only fight. Take another shot for the worldly spirit. Within the guise of the earth, we are. You don't love the land if you don't know what's in it. Take us to the brightest star. I can hear you smiling while you try not to scream. You're every incarnation of my terrible dream. Everything we do is dirty and wrong, and I can tell that you like it. Don't you deny it. Let us indulge in all earthly joys. You know you wanted to be my love toy. Give it another try tonight. I'm gonna make this the only right. Take another shot for the worldly spirit. Within the guise of the earth, we are. You don't love the land if you don't know what's in it. Take us to the brightest star. Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah. See your body into the moonlight. Even if I try to cancel all the pictures into the mind, there's a flashing in my eyes. Don't you see my condition? The fiction is gone right again. Can't you see now? Illusions right into your mind. Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah.
Deja vu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that wasn't a great song, I don't know. This is an awesome one, I would say. It is just so special. But then again, we had Worldly Spirits. That vibe, that oh boy, 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 I would say, right, guys? So, what should guys say about this tea battle?
You know, that's actually really tough. Like I say, Deja Vu sets a tone and kind of stays with it the whole time, whereas Worldly Spirits kind of has more highs and lows. It's actually a tougher matchup than I thought it was going to be, because Deja Vu actually got beat pretty hard in my book last time. I forget what it was matched up against, though.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that's what the archives are for. That's what the archives are for.
Yep.
Yeah. Check it out on my YouTube channel. Give me a few more views. I need a bit more support and subscribers. Jokes aside.
Right. You know what? I might have to give it to Deja Vu this time. I'll be fair. Worldly Spirits, that's a pretty solid. Like, I'll give that a 7.5. I don't remember what I gave it last time. I'm just going based off of how I'm feeling right now, and that does depend on my mood too.
That's definitely all right.
I mean, I love Worldly Spirits, but I've got to say, I think Deja Vu did it for me that time, so I'm gonna give Deja Vu an 8.
Okay.
What you guys say, JD?
As
I'm trying to put all the thoughts together.
So for me, just, I love Deja Vu, but like it after 3/4 of the way into the song, it just kind of I feel if the song goes on just a little longer than it should, it just ends up losing me at that point. But I do love
That's
it.
That's what I think we all agreed on last time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 6, but Worldly Spirits I'm gonna give a 7.
Like it's kind of hard for me to effectively try to rate these two together, which is something I don't think has happened yet. Purely on the fact that I do really love. It does actually end up in a scenario that I'm with everybody else. It does kind of last a little too long.
Yeah.
But I was also feeling it a little more today than normal.
Same.
And as I literally kind of stated in chat, it's always gonna have a special place in my heart. So like I'm gonna give it a 7, but it's at the same time kind of hard to go against Worldly Spirits for just so many reasons. It's really just one of those songs that's probably gonna stick with me for the rest of my days.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it an 8.
Okay.
Yep.
So JD, what was it for you again?
Deja Vu 6, Worldly Spirit 7.
Okay. Yeah, I've got this one.
I think that's the closest my numbers have been this time, except the tie.
Well, let's see how we can get what we will get as a score here. You said Deja Vu a 6, right? Don?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Alright.
what did you say, Dylan?
I said it was a 7.
Okay, 7.
Okay. Yeah, we've got it all here. So let's check it out. What we have. Okay, and now. All right, so we have for Worldly Spirits 46, whilst Deja Vu goes out with 41. Slowly, we're building up a gap here. We are right now, the scoreboard says 229.5 for Touhou and 209 for Initial D. Wow. Let's see how the next battle will turn out, guys.
Let's see if the D can find its way back in. I probably could have worded that better. It's democratization.
Definitely.
Blame Worldly Spirits. Blame Worldly Spirits for that one.
You could have worded it better, but that's the wording we deserved.
That's just the wording you got stuck with.
I guess I'd blame Worldly Spirits.
With Worldly Spirits, I was thinking about this while I was playing. I just remember there's this guy cosplaying Clown Piece in Anime Boston, and
is that the same guy in?
Yeah, it's Clown Piece in my server. But last year he had was cosplaying stuff from Initial D and running around the convention center blasting Eurobeat. So this year when I went up to him, I was like, oh, I'm gonna sing some Touhou Eurobeat before I say hi. And the first song to come in my head was Worldly Spirits.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Come on, Jade.
Wow. I want to see you.
I only sung like the first line of the chorus, but I like.
Well, guys.
Well, at least it was only the first line of the chorus, and I didn't.
Yeah.
The next song battle will be it actually is something quite aesthetic, which will be Initial D goes with No Control versus
No Control. That
To
sounds
Love
familiar.
to Love. This one, To Love, you will hear it, and instantly you will know which stage theme that is. And this one is really good. I tell you, it's amazing. So these two will give us a very tight battle. This will give you a run for your money. So guys, strap on. It's everything is still in. It's still possible for Initial D to bring a crazy comeback. One song can change everything right now. They are very tight together. So prepare yourself for the next duo. Here is No Control versus To Love to Love. Enjoy the songs. Let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 und los.
Another time. Give me love.
there the cat just screamed again. Well, True Love to Love, or was it just all a little bit more of an excitement for the other song? Well, let's find out from what my experts say about it. Was it No Control, or was it just True Love to Love, or did True Love?
I got a question. What was that in a range of? To Love to Love?
I think it was the lake theme from what was it? I think it was Cherry Blossom.
Oh.
The
I'm not as familiar. That's one of the games I'm less familiar with, so that might be. But that's probably what the cat. That explains the cat, though.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember what that theme sounded like off the top of my head, so that might be why. I think I'm gonna have to go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with No Control.
Okay.
Honestly, I think the drift factor is higher. I mean, there's energy. There's a lot of energy in, but it's not exactly like. It's more. That's kind of one of the things that goes more toward Euro dance than Euro beat, I think. It's more. Definitely more dancing than it is drifting, and so based on that, I'm gonna have to say that To Love gets. We'll say I'll be generous and give it a 7, but that means that No Control gets like an 8.
Okay.
For me, I think the Touhou one, it was good. I just think it was lacking a little energy, and I didn't like the vocals as much as No Control. So I'm gonna give that a 7. But No Control, that was an absolute banger. Like, I think that's my favorite thing we've played so far. So I'm gonna give that a 9.
It might be, yeah.
Okay.
I might actually upgrade mine to an 8.5.
All right, so I'm gonna preface it with this. Both songs pretty good. Now, the reasoning that I say this is because this might come across as but I'm gonna have to give To Love a 4. Like, it's like a combination of it did kind of feel like it fell off, and I really just wasn't feeling it. Like, good song. I'm not going to deny that there is actually a lot of things that you can enjoy there, but I just was not feeling it. So I'm gonna have to give it a 4. No Control though. Have to agree with JD. That was a banger.
Yeah.
That was definitely something I could get behind. Give me a high quality version of that, and I bet you it's probably going to upgrade from what I'm going to give it, because I'm giving it an 8.
Okay. Wow.
But like, it's one of those things that I was like, I can certainly get behind this. That's with the quality as is.
Yeah. I mean, I was feeling To Love, but I'm replaying No Control in another tab right now, and I to compare, and I there's no contest there.
Yeah.
Like I know it might seem a bit harsh giving To Love a 4, but like it's the fact that I just was not feeling it. It was one of those rare scenarios of I'm gonna just take the entirety of the feel factor in there, and it just not connected with me. That might take a couple more listens to before I actually really enjoy it. But like right now, it was just a 4. It's just a 4 for me right now.
That's fine.
All right. Well, you guys, you judges are very tough on this one. Wow. Because this one is actually turning out to be a very solid victory for Initial D. Touhou, To Love, somehow gets out with a 34. Whilst Initial D, with No Control, runs utterly out of control with 47.5. So, given it to our score, it means that Touhou is right now with 263.5 up against 256.5. So the margin, the difference has been now shrunk to 7 points. Yeah,
it's gonna be close. We're getting close to the top of the final hour now, aren't we?
We are, and this is going to be crazy then, because the next two that I'm gonna face off against each other are, yeah, why actually not? No Routine for Touhou versus Stop Your Self-Control. I could actually go even more crazy and say Futureland.
Oh God.
And I think I will do that because fucking hell, it's Futureland.
Futureland.
This is actually, I think, quite a good comparison. No Routine versus Futureland. We've got two very, very.
I recall Futureland being one of my favorites in Initial G second stage. So
we will see what we're gonna see. What will happen here? What are your predictions, guys?
I haven't heard. What was the title of the other one?
No Routine.
No Routine. I haven't heard No Routine in a while, so I don't actually remember how it goes. So I'm going to be very interested to see how this matches up.
There's a joke that I feel like I could make here, but I'm going to refrain from doing so and say that whether or not Initial D pulls back in, we're going to see some really interesting hours. So I'm actually excited.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot wait to see how this turns out.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing that too.
I've got a few more crazy ones here, don't worry. Especially a few classics.
There's two songs I'm waiting for.
Don't worry, I give you one of them is will be count up as the next one, I guess. Oh, actually not. I've got another one before that one that you might like as well. All right, guys, then buckle up. We start to go crazy here. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is round... What is it now? Round 7. No Routine versus Futureland. Prepare yourself. Here's the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
an acknowledgement for go. We are ready for takeoff to Switzerland.
「
Future Land, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. I think this one will be a battle to be remembered. Well. What does my crew say? What do you guys say?
I'm gonna need a minute.
Just, who, Lord? Where do I begin? No routine. It was actually pretty good. I will actually say it was most certainly pretty good. I'd have to give it about a 5. Like, it wasn't necessarily like that bad, mind you. It was more of a case of I was feeling a little bit. Then Futureland came on, and well, I don't want to sound biased here for the second time in a row, but you know when you're really feeling something, you're really feeling something. I'd have to give it an 8.
No.
This is tough because I love both of these. Like I actually really like Rute, the vocalist of that did
No Routine.
Yeah, no, that vocalist is amazing.
Yeah, no, he's pretty damn good. So I feel like it's weird. Like I feel like No Routine went a lot harder into it, but I somehow still feel like the drift factor is lower.
Okay.
I don't want to lean on drift factor so much, but it's hard to avoid with your. Let me. I'm still comparing the two here.
No, I'm actually the opposite. But you go on. We'll get to that.
It's a lot faster. It's got a lot more going on instrumentally.
Mm-hmm.
But Futureland, I think I was feeling No Routine a little bit more. Oh, great! Okay. This is extremely tough, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to No Routine this time, but only barely because Futureland is amazing. So I'm gonna give Futureland like an 8, but I'm gonna give No Routine an 8.5. It's really tight for me. I can't.
Okay.
I've just got to give it. That 0.5 is based on just what I was feeling today, and it should be an indicator of overall, which I think is better because I just can't make that distinction today.
So
I really liked both of them. Like I was really feeling both of them, but for like really different reasons. And but I have to disagree with Hikaru, and I think No Routine had I think that had a little more drift potential. So I'm gonna give Futureland a 7 and No Routine a 7.5.
Okay. Well. It's turned out to go really tight on the rope. But
I'm starting to reconsider the drift potential, but it's like it's just weird because I think it just comes down to the fact that it's different from like 90s Eurobeat.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing, and it's not like I could see drifting done to it, but it wouldn't fit as well for me as Futureland does. But that's I don't know.
No, it's okay.
It's tough. I'm just gonna have to stand by what I.
It's okay. At least you're not the individual that's looking super biased over the past couple of rounds.
This is actually... Oh, this is fucking tight. This is really fucking tight. Because apparently... we have for Futureland 52 points. And for No Routine 53.5. It went down really tight. So the score
by
right
half
now,
a point.
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, there was a 1.5 point deciding factor there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn. You really do be like that sometimes.
Is that from something?
I have no clue. My buddy Scroll started saying it. I'm like, fuck it, I'll use that too.
I thought that was like an English thing from an anime or something, but no,
No,
because it's what it sounds like. It sounds like some sort of Japanese colloquialism. All right, like it can't be helped or something like that. But no, it's just something your friends said.
The score right now is Touhou goes with is leading still with 317, but Initial D is really creeping up to 308.5. So the difference right now is a mere 6.5 points.
Ooh.
oh, it's getting close.
It's getting fucking close. It's getting a little bit too close for comfort here. So, gentlemen,
Don't stand so.
don't
Don't
stand.
stand so. Don't stand so close to me.
Bam! And the dude is being run over. The next two will be actually quite a known song. Spitfire versus a song which I don't know the title about. I've got to say, fun fact, but it's a Aki arrange.
Okay.
We will start with Spitfire, and then you will hear this Aki. And I tell you, this one might be quite hard to choose. I really hope that you are all prepared for this little nightmare. And between the two songs, there will be a little time gap of about 16 seconds or something like that. That happens when you rip it out from a music video. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will see what will win. A driver with a World War II aircraft, or a freaking Shigeaki going all nuts. We will see what of those two will win. So prepare yourself. Here is Spitfire versus Aki. Here's the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 und los.
ラブ穴気がついたら走り出すわあれだウェイ車さんをよろび加速してくハイウェイにはリセットなんてない初めが感じる
Boom, shakalaka. What you say? I think this one is crazy as fuck. And I think this is actually quite a little bit of a challenge, but I really like to know what my experts would say. Guys, I really need your verdicts right now.
All right. So yeah, I will say, like, Spitfire was really good. That had me hooked from the first word.
Hmm.
And it kept me with it the whole time. I was really getting into it. I almost expected it to go rap rock for a second, but that's another story. But I gotta say that was really good. Then the second one started, and the intro really grabbed me, and I loved the guitar in it. But overall, it didn't offer as much for me, I think. I really liked that guitar, and I liked that intro, but the rest of it, which is kind of the main bit, I gotta say, judging the main bit on its own, I wasn't super impressed with. I think it's a good song. I actually think it's probably above average. But I've got to give that second one a 7, but I got to give Spitfire like an 8. Or actually, you know what? What the hell? I'll make it a 9.
Wow.
All right. Well, if I could go ahead and interject here, I'm gonna open up with the statement of first things first. Yes, that guitar. Seriously, that guitar was actually pretty damn good.
It was.
But to take the drift potential into account here, because this is basically kind of something that I ended up thinking of in the middle of that Eki range. That Eki range didn't necessarily feel like something that I could drift to, but it was definitely something that I would most certainly feel on a potentially long straightaway. Neck and neck with another car.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like there's got to be another category for that almost.
Le Mans straight feeling.
That's more of a drag race kind of song right there.
It was most certainly something that I would drag to, but not something I would.
Highway racing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas Spitfire, I'll take everything on that.
Yeah, that's a really good way of describing it, Don.
It had everything that you'd want from a Eurobeat song. It's something that you would take an entire drift course on.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 on Spitfire. Whereas that Ekia range, I'm gonna give a 6.
Wow. Okay.
For me, first off, Spitfire just had me all the way through. I really digged it. But that Akia range, the guitars were good, but I felt it went on a little longer than it should have. It overstayed its welcome, and I think I'm about to give this a close score, and I think the only reason is my obvious bias. And
I'm not actually gonna lie here. Fate of 60 Years as a whole, songs that I'll probably never get tired of hearing remixes to alongside Shanghai Tea House.
So.
Yeah. But so I'm gonna give the Akia range a 6 and Spitfire a 7. The only reason that's close is it's an Akia range. I'm biased.
Yeah. It's all right, man. It's all right. So what do we have? Wait a second. I miscalculated. Okay. Wow, this one is really going tough on Touhou.
This is one of those rare scenarios that I kind of had to say. Anybody else voting heavily initial D for no explicit reason?
You know, I kind of feel like I am, just because I really want to support the kind of classical Eurobeat. Just because I don't know why.
I think for me it's more of a case of I've just been really feeling this time around.
I can get that.
Guys, this one is quite a bummer. I think we've got a little bit of a lead change here. Touhou gets 38, but Spitfire earns a 50.5.
Ooh.
This is quite the comeback, I would say. Touhou now continues with 355. However, we have a lead change with 358. 8.5. If my math is correct. Yeah, it is. Touhou just got beaten by 59. Got beaten by 4 points.
Ooh.
We're coming slowly.
Okay.
Yeah?
Question. I don't remember. I wasn't here for the first initial G, so which one? That one.
I believe Touhou's won both of them so far.
No, I
Yeah.
think initial D won the first one.
No, the initial D was at the very end. I think it was Worldly Spirits or something like that. Took it away with a margin of around 6 points.
It was actually like the first one was really close, but Touhou took it out. The second one, Touhou kind of like almost landslided it.
Yeah.
Okay, so initial D is coming back with a vengeance now.
Yeah, kinda is. Right now, what we have is the next song, which is Faith and Salvation for
What I've been
Touhou
waiting for.
versus Adrenaline.
I'm just gonna say this right off the bat.
The very last initial D Eurobeat of the series. So
I just want to say this beforehand. I have a horse in this race.
Yeah, but trust me, Adrenaline isn't that easy to beat. And Adrenaline is really not that easy to beat. I think this will be a head-to-head, ladies and gentlemen. And I really need your votes on this one and your experience, because this one goes down to the wire. So, let's see it. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the next battle. Here we go. Here is Faith and Salvation versus Adrenaline. Let me do the countdown for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I need adrenaline. Never stop to ease in my mind. Find your way. Adrenaline.
Energy, a heart explosion. All I need, adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
Never stop to ease in my mind. Find your way, adrenaline. Pain and squeezing, power is running in my veins. Fight or flight, and my mind turns crazy. It's time to do or die. Feel thunders in my heart and die, and die. Energy, a heart explosion. All I need, adrenaline. Never stop to ease in my mind. Find your way, adrenaline. Coaster of emotion, I just need adrenaline. Setting all the world on fire. Energy, adrenaline. It's no game we're messing around. It's hard adrenaline. Waves and waves of hungry feelings. Just bring out the best in me. Fight or flight, and my mind turns crazy. It's time to do or die. Feel thunders in my heart and die, and die. Energy, a heart explosion. All I need, adrenaline. Never stop to ease in my mind. Find your way, adrenaline. Coaster of emotion, I just need adrenaline. Setting all the world on fire. Energy, adrenaline. Body feels like lava flowing, hard adrenaline. Rushing through the pain and squeezing, power is running in my veins. Fight or flight, and my mind turns crazy. It's time to do or die. Fear thunders in my heart and die, and die. Energy, a heart explosion. All I need, adrenaline. Never stop to ease in my mind. Find your way, adrenaline. Roller coaster of emotion. I just need adrenaline. Setting all the world on fire. Energy, adrenaline.
Ace with adrenaline. No, ladies and gentlemen, this one won't be easy. I can already tell that my judges will be having quite a difficult time right now.
This is a bit closer than I would have expected to be.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so close, and then it got to the end. I was just like, huh.
Here we are.
Yeah, going off of what Aki is saying is that yeah, like Rute kind of does have this really good way of putting oomph into his vocals, whereas a vocalist, I don't know who the vocalist off of Adrenaline is or who the artist is, but there's a little bit less oomph in there. But at the same time, I don't know what, I can't put my finger on what it is about adrenaline, but
there's a small part of me that really wanted to be hyped for. There was a lot of energy there. Something didn't click again. There's like that little piece of something that was missing for me.
yeah.
Like, I wish I could accurately put it into words as to what it is.
Wait, you said something was missing.
From adrenaline.
Really? I was
Like-
kind of thinking. Jeez,
Both of them are
going back
actually
and
like
forth.
relatively good. I feel like I'm giving the edge to Faith and Salvation here, but like it's actually pretty.
It is really close. I'm actually having a really hard time deciding myself.
Like Faith and
It might
Salvation
be because
for
I'm getting
me,
close to the end and
like-
I'm starting to burn out a little bit, but
like Faith and Salvation for me is probably getting about a 6, and Adrenaline's getting about a 5.5. It's not like to say that either of these are the. You kind of get to that point where you're just like, we're here now, and both of these songs are pretty good, but not that amazing.
So which one gets 5.5?
5.5 is going to Adrenaline,
Okay. And Touhou
and
gets?
Faith and Salvation is getting a 6.
You're getting a 6. Okay.
I told myself I was going to give Faith and Salvation a 7. Stick
Okay.
with that. Adrenaline's what's giving me trouble because it's like on the one hand I really liked it, but on the other hand it's like, does it really match up? And that's the difficult part. But I'm gonna give Faith and Salvation a 7. I'm
Mhm.
gonna give Adrenaline, I think for now, a 6.5 because I'm not sure how to feel about it.
Okay.
So, I want to preface this with saying they're both really good songs. I'm
Oh,
just
God.
extremely biased.
It's like, oh Lord!
God damn it,
Last time we
JD.
heard this- Last time we heard this
No.
out of anybody.
So, you don't understand. Okay, Faith and Salvation is off of Touhou Eurobeat Volume 18. I have that in my car, as I said in the chat. And I like that. That's my favorite song on the album. I like it more than Faith, which is the next song on the album. So, also it's an arrangement of the Primal Scene of Japan, the girl song, which is my favorite Touhou song. Anyways, I'm going to give Adrenaline a 6. And Faith and Salvation, again, I'm completely just extremely biased. I'm giving it a 10.
Okay.
All right,
The
fair
bias
enough.
is strong with that one.
So we know who we need to beat up later.
Exactly. I told you, blame JD.
Where do you live, Boston?
Yep.
Guys, bring out your crowbars. Night trip to Boston
Get the
it
torches
is.
in the pitch. Get the torches and the pitchforks, boys.
Don't
No,
worry,
let's
I'll-
get there quicker.
Don't worry, I'll drive away while blasting Faith and Salvation.
Now we know where to find them.
Guys, don't forget to bring your white robes and your white pointy hats.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Well, hang on a second. I think we've got some. Whoa.
Hey, I'm white.
Doesn't
Whoa,
matter.
whoa, whoa,
And we.
whoa.
We go
Dawn
extremists,
is
you know.
black. That's fucked up.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
know.
whoa, whoa.
This is the reason why.
Over here. Who are we hunting down, JD or me real quick?
JD, run for your life.
Jesus.
I mean, like, think about it. I'm a Japanese in Germany. If I talk too much, then later
Oh,
the
God, he's like
Hakenkreuz crew is
double
coming.
axis.
No, the Germans will come after me with their Hakenkreuz and all those
He
Nazis.
is most certainly the double axis over there.
Well, it could have become a triple X at some point, but okay.
Yeah, but if Italy had stepped up their fucking game, JD.
Well, for that one, I want to apologize officially because I know that afterwards it will get otherwise a bitch fight.
Well, if we weren't demonetized before, we certainly are now.
Well, if it doesn't get
Mussolini's a bitch.
if I don't get a strike for anything else, then for this one for sure. So fuck it. Let me get the score right here, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit that point where everybody's off the rails.
Where everybody goes nuts and banana. Banana. Kumbaya. Okay, let's see. Wait a second, I just calculated it.
99999.
I'm sorry. I'm still losing it over.
Wow, this one is actually very hard. This is a bitter pill. A very bitter pill, I think. Yeah, this is actually very hard for initial D. Because Touhou gets 44.5. Initial D, 34.
Ooh.
This is a
Hashtag blame JD.
10.5 point gap here.
Hey, only 4 of those 10 points are mine.
Yeah, certainly. 38 and 389 for Touhou, that is, and then it is. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. And then it is. Wait a second. No, it's other way around. Oh gosh. When you are miswriting because it's so late. That is 199.5. 399.5, right. And 390. Does that match up?
Anybody got an
I guess
abacus?
it does. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. So initial D is now yeah, does need to catch up. A difference of 6.5 points. So it's all in for the last round, which is round 10 today. And the last round is yeah. I think it's time for quite a stunner.
How much is the gap right now?
Right now it is 6.5.
6.5 with Touhou in the lead.
Yep.
Yeah. We are
This is
about to
gonna be
break the
big.
400s today, so the last round. Well, I will read you which contenders there are for initial D, and then I will read out the contenders left for Touhou, because there is quite a lot of them. For Touhou, we have Starbow Break, we have Catch Us, we have Break the Hierarchy, we have Venus, we have Super Bullet, we have Spider's Blood, we have Faith, we have Bamboo Dance, we have Tear You Up, we have God Bless You,
Oh my god.
we have No Guardian Angel, we
Oh
have
my
Dreamin' Girl, we have Black or White, we have Rin, we have... actually, I think this is all of them. Up against that, we have City Lover, City Rider, we have Heaven Sent, Beat of the Rising Sun, Brand New World, Disco Fire, Magic Sunday, Go Beat Crazy, Stop Your Self-Control, Come On Let's Go, Fly Me to the Moon and Back, and Breaking Out.
That is one hell of a selection.
This is quite, yeah. Going by the most likely high-scoring songs, it would be Tear You Up, Faith, Spider's Blood, or No Guardian Angel versus yeah, Brand New World, Disco Fire, Magic Sunday, Go Beat Crazy. Though I
gotta say I'm more familiar with the Touhou selection here than I am with the initial D one this time
Same.
around. It almost
I think
feels like
that's
it almost feels like we'll need an extra stage, but
that would mean an extension.
I'm between like Tear You Up, Catch Us, or No Guardian Angel.
Part of me is leaning towards like Faith, but we literally just listened to Faith and Salvation, so
It's
Yeah.
okay. Funnily enough, two of those songs, it was two of them that I was looking at. However, there's a small part of me that's like, if this was in fact the last song, and it's a hard enough choice as it is, because No Guardian is right there, I'd actually almost want Spider's Blood.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Or
heard
do we
Spider's
go
Blood
for an
in ages.
extension? Guys, it's in your hands.
I don't know how you two feeling.
Like, how big of an extension are we talking about?
I don't know. It's up to you guys. I mean, like, right now we have 3 or 4 contenders going head to head if you want to. Which would mean round half
I don't know
an
how
hour
much more
plus
I
alpha.
can take. I'll be honest. I don't know how much more I can take.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to feel like I'm dipping a little bit, just in terms of the quality of my comparisons.
We've already got one person calling for the extension.
Extension!
Yeah, that's right. I see you over there, Aki.
So, what will it be?
Like, you know, I think the theme that I'm starting to most people are looking at No Guardian Angel like that's the one right there.
It seems to be leaning that way.
Yeah, No Guardian Angel is kind of a hard one to beat. So if we have to pick one right now, that's it right there.
That's what it is.
Okay, then the opportunity for, or rather the last chance for Initial D. Actually, I could put in 2 other songs which I've got in mind, which would be Gas, 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 or When the Sun Goes Down.
Ooh.
In that case, it would be Tear You Up against When the Sun Goes Down, wouldn't it?
Tear you up when the sun goes down.
Yeah, Tear You Up when the sun goes down.
Thinking the same thing.
When the sun goes down, I tear you up.
But it's like I'm almost feeling gas, gas, gas go. Everybody is like, but we always in for more songs. Like, unlike the other two, I feel like I myself could keep going. Like, despite me feeling a small amount of burnout myself, I feel like I could keep.
It would depend for me how long we kept going.
Yeah.
As I said, it will be, I think, around another half an hour or something like that in that case.
I think I can do one more half hour.
Okay.
If that's the case, I would need to use the bathroom and grab a quick snack.
Oh,
Are we
that's
gonna,
sure.
we're gonna have an intermission?
Yeah, okay. That well, the 2 songs will be perfect, I think. We play then Gas, Gas, Gas versus versus Spider's Blood or No Guardian Angel.
No Guardian Angel.
Okay.
No Guardian Angel.
All right, then we will play first Gas, 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 and then No Guardian Angel. I give you guys some quick second to get a little bit of a break after the songs. Right. I mean, you know the songs, I guess, so it will be Gas, Gas, Gas at the beginning, and then it will be No Guardian Angel.
God, I was just listening to No Guardian Angel too, which is actually the worst part.
Okay. So let's see. First of all, I need Gas, Gas, Gas. Do you like my car? Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna step on the gas. It doesn't go any more German than that.
My car.
Do you like my Kampf? Okay, sorry. That was a bit
God, going super German on us.
I'm being quite, how can I say, sarcastic today, or even more, yeah. I'm being dangerous today. Maybe I'm just quite...
You may.
Quite angry about the German government because fuck them. And if they would imprison me for that, I would only prove my point. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here is for you, Gas, 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 and then afterwards we have No Guardian Angel. Get ready for a very bumpy ride. Ready, steady, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm waiting for you. It's gonna be so exciting. Got this feeling really deep in my soul. Let's get it, I wanna go. Come along, get it on. I'm gonna take my car. Do you like my car? Got so crazy, got so crazy. Do you like it? I wanna race for you. Shall I go now? Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna step on the gas tonight and be a lover. I'll be so quick as a flash and I'll be your hero. Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna run as a flash tonight to be the winner. I'm gonna step on the gas and see the big show. Gas, gas, gas. I'm no guardian angel. I'm no guardian angel. Dream within a never-ending sleep, a life of fortune and belief, until you simply cease to be. Who are you to dare intrude upon this land, defended by my very hand? Remove yourself and step from man. Follow me to fall from the race. The spells that I've accrued are my chains. Though you're far enough astray, for salvation reaching out to fade. I'm no guardian angel. Fatal flames burn into my eyes. I'm no guardian angel. Little one, are you ready to die? It's so persistent to persuade that I should ever have to wait to end it swiftly by my way. Follow me to fall from the race. The spells that I've accrued are my chains. Though you're far enough astray, for salvation reaching out to fade. I'm no guardian angel. Fatal flames burn into my eyes. I'm no guardian angel. Little one, are you ready to die? I'm no guardian angel. Fatal flames burn into my eyes.
Well, let's face those two up. What will my judges say? What will my community say? Let's see. Guys, I need your verdicts.
Oh, this is a
Why
tough
don't
one, eh?
Kinda hard to pick on either of them. Like, which
I think I know my scores already, but I want to hear you guys first.
I think what part of what makes this hard for me is that they're both very good for very different reasons. This is tough because I kind of want to tie, but like
This late in the game, that
that one, yeah, that this late in the game too. The thing is, as much as I love both of them, I personally feel gas just goes on a little longer than it needs to.
that seems to be a common theme with a lot of the classic Initial D stuff.
It really is. So I'll give gas an 8, but I'll give No Guardian Angel an 8.5.
like
Okay.
maybe I'm a little blinded by gas and how much I enjoy it because I don't necessarily feel like it goes on wrong. But again, maybe I'm just looking at it a different way
Yeah.
because so for very different reasons, and it's really hard for me to decipher between the both of them because they're both top quality in my eyes. Like both of them are, and
Especially when you take into account the time period that they kind of differentiate, like that
exactly
'cause
like
in like the late 90s, like gas would have been cream of the crop, top of the line
Yeah.
Eurobeat right there, a premium Eurobeat for the cultured buyer. I don't know, but the thing is, No Guardian Angel's a friggin' masterpiece. So-
it's really hard to differentiate this. As much as I actually kind of want to go and I feel like the curve is going to be, because I'm not actually looking at the chat right now, I'm actually like going to have to say like No Guardian Angel's getting a 9.5 and gas is getting a 9.
Like gas, I'm gonna have to give that an 8.5, and I'm gonna have to give No Guardian Angel a 10 because there is nothing wrong with No Guardian Angel, as far as I can feel. It's perfect,
Okay.
and so I've got to throw at everything I've got. So
Well,
Yep.
nobody said you couldn't, so. Well then, let's count that and let's calculate the verdict of you guys, the judge. Wait, I must have been miscalculating at some point.
It's okay. It's late in the game. You're late at night. It's fine.
yeah, I mean it's only like just past 5 here, whereas over there it's probably like midnight.
Getting close.
Okay, I've got the result. So, No Guardian Angel gets a 68,
That's pretty high.
whilst Gas goes down with 58.5. It's quite a bummer.
So it's just about 10. Wow.
About 10, yeah. 9.5 it is. So it means that Touhou goes now extending their lead to 467.5.
Multi-calculator drifting.
Initial D is going with 651.5. So the gap right now is 16. Quite a big margin already.
Can that even recover?
It is not impossible.
It's not impossible, but if we're playing the exact same way that it seems to be getting hyped up to be played, I'm actually a little concerned for initial D here.
This
I
is.
start to be worried as well, but well, what can we do? I mean, the next one will be When the Sun Goes Down versus Tear You Up.
Like, so you know my history with that song.
Yeah.
You implicitly know my history with that song.
I kinda infected you with that one, so yeah, I feel guilty for that still, not. But then, after that one, I want to try something different. I want to put in 2 underdogs. And that would be Bamboo
That'd
Dance.
probably be how it ends.
Yeah, it would be Bamboo Dance versus... How about underdog? Yeah, it would be Bamboo Dance versus Let's Go Come On, I think.
You know that.
Or
That's
Breaking
good.
Out. Actually, Breaking Out.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the title of that.
The first one, the next battle we have is Tear You Up versus When the Sun Goes Down, and then we have Breaking Out against Bamboo Dance.
It's actually funny to think about the fact that I actually know Bamboo Dance.
So it will be a little bit of an interesting one, I think.
Yeah.
For the last round. So this next 2 rounds count. Initial D have a proper good chance if they win this round. Then they have a good chance to just climb up, but they need at least a margin of around 8 to 9 points to get into closing to into 0 distance. And then the last song must really hit hard. So here we go, the last round of these 2. We have Tear You Up versus When the Sun Goes Down. Any first predictions, guys?
This might start the victory lap for Touhou, if you ask me.
Who knows
who knows how this might actually turn?
Okay. Well, it is of course a little bit difficult if you take in, of course, the drift factor. Then it is actually, of course, a victory lap. But if you go into the character, I think. Well, let's start then with those 2. I would say. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here is Tear You Up versus When the Sun Goes Down. Enjoy the songs. Here we go with the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Don't you run away, it's a total reach you out like a lightning ride from the thunder you call. Tear you up, don't you run away. It's a toll you're paying in bloodshed. Tear you up, it's my turn to play, and I'm claiming a prize on your head.
Connection success. Click the red button for a trip to space.
When the sun goes down, tell me we will live to tell the mystery of midnight and its spell. When the sun goes down. The darkness falls, there's no one inside. From my window, these city streets are hiding from light. There's nowhere to go. We're on the edge of feeling the despair. I hear a voice from beyond the atmosphere. Will the true unknown leave us so alone? When the sun goes down, will you hear the cry, or just walk on by and leave without a sound? When the sun goes down, tell me we will live to tell the mystery of midnight and its spell. When the sun goes down. Those unafraid will make the escape to safer places, but where it's cold, they freeze and they wait for you to save them. We're on the edge of feeling the despair. I hear a voice from beyond the atmosphere. Will the true unknown leave us so alone? When the sun goes down, will you hear the cry, or just walk on by and leave without a sound?
Travis Stebbins versus Travis Stebbins. A quite crucial battle right now for Europe, for Initial D to come back, but apparently, yeah, the judges have said Alle Urheber ist, which means the dice have been thrown or the dice have been fallen. So, what are your results, ladies and gentlemen? Guys, I need your votes now.
Ooh, I hate to do this to Initial D. Like, when the sun goes down, really nice. Actually, I'd say that it was actually more than what I was expecting. But you just can't with me. You know the bias there.
Yeah.
There is a significant amount of bias there. I'm not going to give it a 10 because I'm just going to be that guy who doesn't give a damn thing this day. But Tear You Up's getting a 9.
Mm-hmm.
And When the Sun Goes Down is getting a 7. Effectively putting Initial D's nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah.
I have to concur with that. That's basically what I was gonna say.
The same score?
Yeah.
Okay. So, one more. Hikaru, what is your choice? Hikaru, I think
Is he mulling it over, or did he pass out?
I have no idea.
I think there is an acoustic mistake at his or acoustic problem at his place. I mean, it looks like he's speaking, but nothing comes around. So, check out your mic. Maybe there's something wrong with the system.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, okay.
There
So
it is.
have I been quiet this whole time?
Yes, you have.
Okay. Well, I guess that adds to the suspense a little bit, doesn't it? There's a button
guess.
on my new headset that I must have pressed without realizing it that mutes the mic. Okay, so what I was trying to say was that my result is actually very different. I'm going to be the outlier this time. Because I'm not just doing this for Initial D's sake. I'm just saying, for some reason, I really like Tear You Up. But I think this time that shit. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. I know what I'm saying. That When the Sun Goes Down, I think something about it pushed it over the edge for me, and I'm gonna have to go with it. So I'm gonna give Tear You Up. I'm gonna give that a solid like 8.5. But When the Sun Goes Down, it gets a 9.5 from me today, and that might just be for today. That might just be how I'm feeling, but I've got to go with my gut right there.
Yeah, sure thing, man.
Like, I feel like what ends up pushing it over the edge, at the very least for me, in this particular despite me actually voting higher for Tear You Up, is that if there was a song to effectively go out on in a bit of a blaze of glory, that was probably once.
Yep.
To be completely fair.
So let's see the results. So, well, it didn't hit that as high as our previous contenders just the round before. But it gave it a definite call out. Like Touhou, so Tear You Up gets a 52.5, while When Sun Goes Down gets a 48.5, which totals in 520 points for Touhou and exactly 500 for Initial D. That is the now.
How many points for total?
20.
500 was like 529. Whatever I heard the number was.
I thought it was like 520.
Tear You Up got 52.5, Initial D 58.5, so When Sun Goes Down, Touhou right now is currently setting with 520 up against
Yep.
Initial D with 500. So it's 20 points of a margin for Touhou. And the very last song, well, we will see what it will mean. The battle is already decided, but do you want to give it a last one race, or do you want to give it now a rest and one song for relaxation? I would suggest, for example, Magic Sunday is a great song to let you all out into the Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, wherever you are.
Honestly, that might be the way to go. We're starting to have some problems over at this place with noise, so...
Well, it is alright, because we actually battled through 22 songs. The highest scoring was actually in this whole thing, the 58 that, which song was it actually? No Guardian Angel, I think it was, scored against Gas Gas Gas. For Initial D, it was Gas 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 scoring the highest scores. And in between so we can see that there were some very amazing battles going on and some very tight battles in between. The Initial D looked very good until very close to the end, where it literally fell apart.
I am really disappointed that Initial D hasn't made it this time.
It'll get its chance another day.
Yeah.
Someday.
Give it a chance another day. Will be, yeah. So, 22 songs, 1.5 hours. Guys, I can't thank you enough for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging around with me today. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for being here
no problem.
with me.
Anytime.
Anytime, dude.
3.5 hours of power, I'd gladly do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
When we do the 4th stage, then I will let you know, but I guess we will take a little break until then again. Sure, guys.
Well, okay, I say anytime. I couldn't do this every week.
Yeah. So
Well, not every. I wouldn't expect to do this every week.
imagine it. Every week, 3 hours of radio podcasting, different songs, different guests, and all that moderation spin once. Quite a stressful time. Nowadays, I'm very glad to do this now and then with you guys, and really, really...
And yet, here I am considering my own podcast. I am absolutely insane.
Well, we got all are crazy, I could say, in this perspective. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, and I really... we guys can talk later a little bit if you wanna, a little bit of voice chatting continuing. For you, my viewers, if you haven't been, if you're not people who haven't been on JD's channel or haven't in Discord channel or are actually in general interested in Touhou or other geeky stuff, then you definitely need to join JD's Discord.
Yeah, JD, where'd my invite at?
Yo, I'll give you an invite.
I was just gonna wonder that. Where is Don in that server? He should be in there.
Like, anybody else notice the fact attached from everything I am?
Yeah.
I already know what my nickname's gonna be in there already. Let's be real.
Oh.
There
Yeah,
are many
can't link in.
Wow, you clicked that link really fast.
Alright, guys. Then I would say thank you, guys, and I will set up with a few more greetings to our listeners, to our great fans and viewers today. I'm gonna start as always with 3 languages. Here we go with I guess today with English in general. Thank you so much for watching today. I mean, it really was a great blast. I mean, having these amazing guys and
the old guard back at it once again.
Definitely, and the old gang will be reunited again. Trust me, guys. It won't be that easy to get us apart, and especially not when there is the chance.
We should do another podcast where we just sit down and talk a little bit more. I'd actually really enjoy that.
Oh, surely we can do that one. Yeah, we definitely need to do that one as well. Maybe with a little bit of background music or something like that.
Oh yeah, but
that'd be good. That'd be nice.
That we could do, for example, if JD would program as a music bot on his channel, and we have a little bit of a private channel.
I was actually just thinking, like, we should do between like JD with the little bit of music talent there, and the voice talents of all. So we could do some stingers for the show.
Oh, surely.
Like, that could be really cool.
That would be a
could
great blast. I definitely would like that one.
Touhou
So-
Radio next gen.
Next
Don't
jam.
say
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Touhou
3,
Radio.
2, 1, let's jam. Right. Before we went into Cowboy Bebop and see you later, Space Cowboy. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us.
It was great to see each and every one of you again. From
Yeah.
the bottom of my heart, I am happy to see you all, and I would love to see you guys the next time.
Absolutely.
All right.
I agree.
Certainly. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Now, let me switch quickly to German and then to Japanese. Ja, also zusammen, vielen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen heute. Es war wirklich ein Riesenspaß mit euch. Hab schon lange nicht mehr so viel Spaß gehabt mit dem Stream und es war wirklich dermaßen der Hammer. Ich wünsche euch allen eine wirklich besinnliche Nacht. Guten Start in die nächste Woche. Für einige ist es ja schon Ferien, wie für mich. Und nutzt die Zeit gut. Bleibt gesund, bleibt fit und ich melde mich wieder, wenn wir einen neuen Podcast haben. And now in Japanese. いや、皆さん今回も、見てくれましてどうもありがとうございます。いろいろと時間がずれ込んだりしちゃいますけど、今度またストリームやるときはちゃんとまたアナウンスするので、その時もぜひ見てください。それ以外もやっぱりリコードもあるので、それもぜひチェックしてください。どうもありがとうございます。And in general, again, guys, I have also some ASMRs on my channel. If you want to check them out, I would really appreciate it as well. It's a male voice, I know, it's a bit of relaxation, but I've got Touhou topics in it. And maybe there will be another one very soon. I only flesh out, or rather, I give you a little sneak peek by saying it will be romantic, and a certain, Parsi will be in this whole thing involved.
Ooh.
So I really hope you will have some fun with it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. Stay awesome. Stay great. And I'll finish up this stream with the next song called Magic Sunday. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your dice. This was Fujiwara and So. Peace out.
flying.